Yo dudes, I'm gonna get a little water in me here. I've been vlogging like crazy tonight, man. Yo man, I didn't get on Endurance Talk. Watch you drink water, man. Shoot! What's wrong with you? Oh, sorry guys. Just kind of sitting here chilling, kind of thinking some different things. I've been reading a lot, watching the news on the internet here. Thought about something the other day. It's talking back and forth with some comments about scripts for movies, screenwriters, and what they go through trying to get their story out for movies. Got me thinking about how many good scripts are probably out there just floating around, and they haven't found their way to the screen yet because of all the politics and the grubby fingers of Hollywood and New York and all these studios and stuff just keeping it from they're kind of like border patrol, keeping things from coming through. And you think about how many great scripts don't ever get to the screen, and how many do get to the screen. I mean, you know, I'm not opposed to watching big budget movies. I do like my independent movies, my low budget horror movies, stuff like that. But if it's a big budget movie and it's done right, and the script is good, the movie's going to be good. Okay? You can throw as much money at that screen. That's my point. You can throw as much money as you want at that screen, guys. If the story isn't good at its heart, the movie's just going to be like pure turd on the screen. You're just going to be watching like this is nothing more than a giant commercial or a giant music video with the camera moving everywhere. And it's just supposed to knock your socks off, but there's no story in it. The story's so thin it could fall apart. I've always, my taste in movie, I've always tried to look for original ideas and scripts and things that really suck me in. I can look past special effects and things like that might not be up to par, but if the story is good, it's just you know, it works for me. You know, like I said, a big budget movie doesn't scare me away. A bigger budget from yesteryear, and I like courtroom dramas. A Few Good Men comes to mind. A lot of people knock A Few Good Men because of what Cruise has turned into in the last few years with his antics on Oprah and all that media crap and all that. But I gotta give props where props are due. That movie, if you really sit down and listen to it, and if courtroom drama is not your thing, guys, I'm sorry. I'm just speaking out loud here about this. Few Good Men, that script rocks. I don't care what anybody says. Whoever wrote that script, I'd have to get the DVD down and find out. I don't know if it was one of the Reiner brothers that did it. I'm not real sure. But A Few Good Men, although it's got big time stars in the movie and it was a big hit and all that at the box office, it's the dialogue that really makes that movie work. It's intelligent, yet funny, yet dramatic. There's suspense in there. It hits all the right buttons, and that's what makes a movie work. That's my whole point of this vlog, is at its core, a movie has, in my opinion, has to have a good script, a good story, a good heart. Like your heart has to be the basis for what keeps your body running. If a movie doesn't have heart, guys, it's just going to fall flat on the screen and just kind of roll down like an egg that's been thrown at the screen. It's just going to slide down off the screen. Nobody's going to remember. It's going to be swept up by the janitor, and that's it. It's over. But if you get something up there that sticks, people are going to remember it, and people are going to want to watch it again. Hence DVD sales and everything else. They're just going to keep coming back for more. You know, there's a lot of good scripts out there, though, and I just hope that, you know, a lot of them make it to the big screen, because screenwriters, I think, have one of the hardest jobs in the business. They have one of the funnest, probably one of the most fun jobs, but most creative jobs. But I would think they're probably under the gun a lot of times, especially if they're a hired screenwriter for a special movie project that's backed by a big studio. You still probably got a producer sitting over their shoulder the whole time telling them, look, you're a hired gun. You do what I tell you to do. You take that part out. You put this part in. This has to be more this way with the movie. It has to be more enthralling this way. You have to have more special effects. You have to have more gunshots, more blood, less blood, no blood. It just goes on and on and on. You've heard it a million times probably, but I don't know. This video is for screenwriters out there. If you guys are writing screenplays and you happen upon this little goofy video, this is totally for you guys. Just keep doing what you're doing. If you want to put your work on YouTube, put it out there. Make videos about what you do. Get your voice out there, because YouTube is the way to do it. It's free. It's on the internet where people can see it. Network yourself. Build plant your seed. You'll reap a good harvest. Take care, guys.